Whoa! Yeah! Hey, what's a good world? It's me, Kulev. I live in foreign country where shapes is different. Animals look strange, and people make a different sound when they talk. Not like your home country sound. It sounds a little different. And you like, I don't know. And they see you and you look like weird squiggles. It's not from that country. Hey man, what's good everybody? Drinking my wife's cold coffee that she left me. She didn't leave me, she just left. How could you drink? Look, she left. I tell her, Maki, come on. That's like a kid do. You gotta finish it, you know? But I'll drink it anyway. Salutes to you. You know, I tells you. Man, I'm listening to KPFA. Alright? David E. Okay, David E. He's from New York. He's always bagging on Concord like, come on, Dave. You went to UCB and settled down there in Oakland. Like, dude, you ain't no, working class, came up from the bottom dude. Anyway, but he's there. He does a heck of a show. David D's from New York, man. I worked at KML for a year. Okay, I interned in the morning, alright? And I worked for the morning show with the Trace Dog, Diana Steele. My man Leonard Ng was driving out from Concord, hooked it up. He picked me up, man. Used to take me out there. And then Raul, he did a character. He played like a, man, his character was supposed to be super flamin', and he was playing like a trans dude. And his dad was like the Spanish announcer for the Gigantes, man. It was a crazy time, dude. I was 99, 2000, and but anyway, I used to they had Talent Tuesday, and like people call in to sing and all this stuff and crack jokes or whatever. But it was always kind of little thin with the talent, so they knew I did freestyle rapping. So like, hey, call in from the phone down the hallway, man, and do like whatever you want. Just do some rapping. So I was like, all right, I was like, man, nobody really want to hear my rapping though. So I was like, yo, I'll mix it up with food. So I don't know. It was my Fat Albert voices mixed with rapping and food, okay? And I called him Mo Grub. All right, I did it several times. And he won the show. Like heck of times, people call him like Mo Grub, Mo Grub, Mo Grub, Mo Grub, and they liked it. But every time I saw David D after that, he was like, "Who's this guy?" I don't know, man. Maybe he didn't like that shit. I don't know. He was doing the. At that time, David D was doing freaking Hollywood gossip. Like, give me a break, Dave. Like, you so serious. Like, whatever, man. I still like Hard Knock. I'll listen to their shit. But anyway, I wonder. I'm listening to people do straight news. I'm like, oh my god, how can you take? Like, on the one hand, how can you take any of this shish seriously? Like, they've just elected. D-Chump, Donald Trump, has just nominated Snake Plissken as the Commander of Defense. Snake Plissken. They're gonna fire him in on a fucking jetpack. He's gonna dive in, and when the tsunami comes, he's gonna surf and jump into a fucking convertible, man, and drive away. Like, that's the kind of... This shit is crazy. I really do think this other dude I listen to, this Ian Masters guy, oh, I'm Ian Masters, no, I'm serious, and blah, 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 motherfucker. He thinks he's just a disruptor and a Putin puppet. Like, alright, if that's the case, you know what I'm saying? Like, everything Trump do, and the people he pick are just wrecking balls to tear down stuff, and then just make it easier to loot your money, loot our money, get all the government contracts. Like Bush and them did in Iraq, Afghanistan, you name it. It's been on, like, forever. Like taking Mexico's land. Like, being in the Philippines for no reason, just to tear it up and take stuff. It's crazy, man. I don't know, it's like we're in a dream, but if you're in a dream, at least be active in the goddamn dream, okay? Man, go watch the old Dirty Bastard interviews. They're making a lot more sense now. I'm telling you, ODB in the 90s. Yo, my man Pat, he sent me another one I hadn't seen in a minute, but there's one where it's him and Method Man just sitting, and it's for like German TV or something, like, because countries in the foreign country actually appreciate the hip hop from beginning, and they appreciate the jazz and the blues because it's very skilled, highly skilled, dopalicious music. Only in USA they treat it like trash. You know what I'm saying? But damn, it's a good interview. Method Man and ODB. They're just sitting there. ODB, man, Osiris. Just listen to it. Make a lot more sense these days, okay? But it makes me think, you know, I used to go hiking with the fam at Black Diamond Mines out there in Antioch. And we used to fucking fire around the coal, those big old coal ash or coal, like slag, whatever you call them. We play on that like we was on the Sarlacc pit in Star Wars. And but they had child labor. They had kids digging in those mines right there in the U.S. right there. And best believe those towns were run by some corporate pigs, some terrible effing people that, I mean, man, they made people buy things on company credit, jacked up the prices. Kids was in them damn mines and get lung diseases, die early, die in the cave-ins. And so instead of, and then finally in the U.S. outlawed child labor, when the early 1900s? Early 1900s, maybe, okay? And they didn't really do it, because go to any of the agricultural areas in California, you'll see kids out there. They're with their parents. Oh, they're helping, okay. I mean, it'd be fine if you had your own damn farm and your own shop. Like, that would be okay. Your kids help you out. But not when, like, you got overseers and all this crazy shit. But so the slavery, child labor hasn't ended. It's just kind of moved out of sight. Whether it's in Congo or wherever it is, in the cheap country that makes the clothes we're wearing. But oh my God, it's just, these things haven't gone away. But before I go, man, I'm rambling. But yo, I want to I pulled this out the closet the other day, or the shelf. A cup of wisdom with a, what is it? With a shot of sarcasm. I used to go to this little cafe in Oakland when I was working at Oakland High through Laney College. It was special ESOL class. This dude is dope. So I used to go to his coffee shop. He'd be there. And it's not far from Oakland High. I don't know what that neighborhood's called. But he has stuff like this. I'm going to read it. If the letter J in Spanish is pronounced like the letter H in English, then my friend Joe is actually a hoe. What do you have? Another one. Knowledge is power. It can provide you with enough ammunition to shoot down all the lies in this world. All right? And then we might not understand each other's language, but we can seek to understand each other through kindness. And then he has stuff like this. Seeing smoke is never good. Unless it's from a joint. Then it's all good. Woo! My man, Robert H. Ma. So, he's a good dude. Check that out. I'm pretty sure it's just independently printed. Then I got my man, Boom! Oh, FM Ayers, Frederick, yeah. Frederick I met in my writing class, so there you go. Look him up. He hustles and creates and makes his own dope books as well. Man, Frederick he's an underground Bay Area, like legend. So, man, I'm not gonna read Frederick's work because I don't want to get in trouble, man. It's the forgotten six shooter. And if someone busts in your house, you can bam, bam with the book. Put on your pillow, bam. You go into bed and then go bam, bam. You're good, eh? Federico, hey, it's good. I'm not going to read it. I don't want to get in trouble with you, eh? Robert, hey. No, we're good. And then, yeah, I'm happy to say I live for a country. I don't know sound and strange shape, but I finished my first Doraemon story, Furigana. So in Japan they use hiragana, which I believe women came up with. It's phonetic. Because the kanji's from China. Kanji? From China, okay? Even Korea said, no, we don't use that no more, bro. We're gonna make Hangul. It's more easy. They stopped using the Chinese characters. They said only rich people with hella time could learn it, so they fucking threw that shit out. China has simplified, but it's still hard. Japan, meanwhile, uses every goddamn thing. They use the Roman, see? Phoenician letters that was brought into England because mother chucklers couldn't read in England till the Romans came. Huh? And then they use katakana, which use foreign words, and kanji. But they call this furigana, okay? Anyway, furigana is using the easier to read letters next to the kanji, okay? Can you see that? You can't see that. But anyway, I found my reading glasses, which I need now at 48. And I read like the first story and I was like, oh, I finally understand what Nobita. No, see, Nobita always gets in trouble, dude. In this particular story, he said, man, it was pretty good. He's like, I come home from school, you know, I'm tired, watch a little TV, do a little homework, I'm tired. He's like, man, isn't there more to life? And so his magic from the future robot cat, Doraemon, hooks him up with drugs. He gives him drugs. Another one ODB would like, he probably liked Doraemon. He gives him the drug. He basically gives him meth, dude. He doesn't call it that, but it's like no sleep. He gives a little kid no sleep. Robot from the future, okay? My God. That's probably what happened to Elon Musk, man. Anyway, so he stays up all night and he keeps bothering everybody because he's bored. He tries to do his homework. He picks his nose. He's bored. He ain't doing it. He goes outside and plays. He ends up he can magically wake people up in their sleep, so they play. But he realized, you know, at the end of the day, he realized you need damn sleep, okay? So I finally, after years and years of study, slowly, I finally can understand one goddamn story. It's pretty good. See? I can do it myself. Bert and Ernie, dude. We need a book like this, I'm serious, on how to deal with these goddamn crazy fascist people. They're like, and why are we using neo? They're just the current shitty form of fascism. Like a fight back manual, I can do it myself. Like, I can resist shitty ideas from shitty people. I can talk to my friends and talk about what we'll do when the shit hits the fan, okay? Because you need to start doing that. Just like she can say I can button my buttons, you need to button up people. You know what I'm saying? So, and I think it just starts with talking to people. I know here I'm talking to my phone, but when we talk to people, you know, we don't have to end up like my man, Oscar. Okay? Even he has some empathy. He's watering a plant. He's grouchy, but he's got empathy though. So, you know, we gotta do it. Alright, look. Bert and Ernie was living together. We grew up on Sesame Street. We accepted them. So, you know, who don't accept the stuff, they got troubles, man. Look, that was our ODB. Cookie Monster was ODB. I mean, you wonder where ODB comes from, man. So, there you go. One love, everybody. We can do it together. Big props. And, you know what I'm saying? Wait, let me end on something here. Let me see. What am I going to end on? Leftovers. Cherish them. Might be all you might have. Peace out, everybody. From foreign country. I'm in different countries. See, it's buildings, but not like buildings in your home country. Have a good one.